you came up to me, you told me, hey, Rex isn't coming until 2025, I would have said, no fucking shit, it's probably coming in the next 2 years. Here we are, almost 5 years later of this recode, and we don't even have Rex yet. We don't even have Aloe yet, but instead, we have 3 massive herbivores weighing well over 3 tons with 0 competition besides themselves. If you had told me that the largest creature that we would have by the end of 2024 was Carno, ignoring Dino's existence, I'm talking terrestrial creatures, the largest carnivore being Carno, I would have just like completely disregarded any statement you have made. We're going into 2025, Maya, Aloe, Rex, Trike on the brink of emergence, but we stand with absolutely none of them. Maya is in the horde test. It's probably coming this year. If it doesn't, and it's like in the few first weeks of 2025, whatever. We know we're getting it soon. It's in the fucking horde test. But us not having Aloe yet is kind of fucking crazy with the amount of large herbivores we have. You figured they would have like really tried to push Aloe in competition for these herbivores like way earlier on. I don't know why we're getting Aloe so late, but hey, listen, I'm not bashing the dev team. Do whatever the fuck they want. I'm not complaining. I'm just shocked that we've come this far and Aloe's not in the game yet. It's crazy. Like I said, I'm not complaining, alright? It is what it is. The only thing you're ever gonna hear me genuinely complain about is me not having Berry yet. The fact that I don't have Berry in my sweaty fucking palms is a war crime. By the way, guys, 10k subs, I start an OnlyFans. I am not joking, okay? Do it. Hit the sub button. I'm not fucking joking around. You're gonna see toes, my fucking sweaty ass feet, my fingers, all the juicy shit on my OnlyFans. 10k subs, get me there. OnlyFans, I know you guys want it, alright? But back to our discussion. What were we talking about? The lack of carnivores. I had previously talked about this, talking about how we need Aloe because Maya is just like demolishing everything. Now I'm going to focus solely on the fact that we have no medium-sized carnivores. Do I consider Cerato or Carno a medium-sized carnivore at this point? No, they are small tier. 1000% in the small tier category at this point. The only thing that comes close to medium-sized right now is Diablo. Diablo and Maya are the only, I would consider, like, large, semi-large mid-tier creatures. But other than that, there is such a big gap in between the small and the medium tiers right now. The largest carnivore we have right now is 1.3 tons, being Cerato and Carno. I'm talking about terrestrial creatures, okay? Dino can go crawl up my ass. And besides Tenno, the next herbivore up from that being Diablo at 3 tons, and then we got Maya at 3.8, and then we got Stego at 6. That's bonkers. What the fuck is going on? And if you think about it, right, what other mid-tier carnivores are even coming on the horizon right now? All we have been talking about this past year or so has been Allosaurus. Even when Allosaurus comes to the game, bro is gonna need some serious help. He's gonna be around 2.5 tons, give or take. I doubt he's gonna be more than that. He's gonna need some fucking help. He's gonna be solely carrying the ecological mid-tiers on Gateway. And God bless Afterthought, if you add Baryonyx and make Baryonyx more than 2 tons, give me my chunky Baryonyx. I don't want my light-ass Baryonyx. The render that they revealed of Baryonyx, he's chunky, okay? He's definitely on the bigger end. Legacy counterpart, he was like a little frail fucking seahorse. But Evrima Baryonyx, I want some meat on his fucking bones. I want Evrima Baryonyx to be at least 1.6. Please give me 1.6 ton Baryonyx. I will kiss Dondi's toes. I will lick them. I will suck them. I will drool all over Dondi's fucking toes if they make Baryonyx 1.6 tons. You have no clue how happy I will be. I know 1.6 is still fucking nothing. We still need some mid-tier carnivores. Suchomimus is gonna be around like what, 4 to 6 tons, and then Aloe being like mid 2 tons, and then Aloe being in the middle of 2 and 3. There is such a huge gap in the carnivores, but the herbivores are all over the place. You're telling me half the roster is herbivores and most of them weigh more than like 2 tons? What is going on? The carnivores we have in the game right now can barely fight a Tenno, let alone a 3.8 ton Myosaurus. Guys, afterthought, please give me 2 ton Baryonyx. Give me 3 ton Allosaurus. Alberto, please give me Alberto. Give me like a 4 ton Alberto. Give me 5 ton Suchomimus. We need more of these carnivores to fill these herbivore gaps, like desperately. Honestly, for Christ's sake, just give everything a weight increase at this point. Bump Cerato to 1.6, buff Tenno to 1.8, buff Carno to fucking 2. Why the hell not? Give everything more health. Buff Packy to like 800, buff Omni to like 600, buff Dilo to a ton. I don't care anymore. Why are they decreasing and nerfing the shit out of everything else and then completely buffing the hell out of everything else they're adding as of currently? It is creating such a massive gap. Felipe, if you're watching this, I will like kiss your belly button, lick your ass, do whatever the fuck you want me to do to get some of these carnivores up and running, okay? And guys, hear me out. I am perfectly happy with the roster they have laid out, okay? With the exception of the lack of flyers that they have. I've complained about it a few times. I wish there were more flyers. It is what it is. But all I am asking really is just beef up some of these carnivores. Like, they really fucking need it. I understand that it's supposed to be strength in numbers. A lot of these carnivores are pack hunters and they're encouraging group play and teamwork. But when you make the max group size of Carno like 3 or 4 or whatever, and they're only like 1.3 tons, they're still getting their ass kicked by like 2 or 3 Tennos. Listen, I'm not one of these battle royale Fortnite snot snorting fucking bums, okay? I may be a bum, but I'm not one of those. I actually want this to be a coherent ecosystem, a beautifully crafted hardcore survival experience with a great ecosystem, but there's no survival elements. That's a whole other video in itself. But please, give us the carnivores we need. We need some carnivore juice. Carnivores are in shambles right now. This is a food chain. This isn't World War II. We're seeing too much genocide. We need this to be a proper ecosystem. We need this to be a proper food chain. We're just not seeing that at all yet. It is so lopsided. Even with the inclusion of Allo, it is still so lopsided. I can see Allo just getting bodied by Diablo. Groups of Mayas are just gonna fucking trample the shit out of Allos. Let's be real, Maya's faster than Allo. Maya's probably gonna be able to knock over Allo. And Diablo, I don't think Allo's making it around Diablo's head unless he gets it in an ambush. Because Diablo's, oh my god, you don't see Diablos in less than like 2 or 3. Every time you see a Diablo, there's at least 3 of them. It's just so easy right now for herbivores to get mushrooms, sit in a bush for a few hours until they're like 50% grown, and then at that point they're already like 2 tons. And then they go to the migration, walking through the forest, completely hidden. By the time they get to their migration, they're already up to like 60-70% grown. And then they find all their other buddies there, all their other species. There's like 6 to fucking 10 of them in a huge mix herd. They're just completely and incredibly invincible to any sort of attack that carnivores have, especially since the biggest ones we have to fight them are 1.3 tons. Maybe they're doing this on purpose to us. Maybe they're hyping up the release of Allo by draining our souls with these overweight herbivores. Maybe that's their plan. Maybe their plan is for us to receive Allo and T-Rex within a month or 2 apart, and we're just like swimming in luxury with these amazing carnivores that can actually stand a chance. But when Allo and Rex are added, then nobody's gonna play Carno, nobody's gonna play Cerato, maybe a few people on Dilo and Omni. Troodon doesn't really exist. Pteranodon doesn't really exist. At that point, there's just like zero incentive to play Cerato because Allo's just gonna completely dog on him. And you can't just fix that with a better turning radius, unfortunately, because this isn't Legacy. Yeah, guys, another low effort discussion. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, 10k subs, and I make an OnlyFans. I am being 1000% serious. I am not joking. Merry fucking Christmas, happy holidays, and hopefully everybody has a fantastic year in 2025. Appreciate you for watching, and peace. I'll see you.